Hey everyone, Hippie Gypsy Reader here again with another monthly tarot reading covering October 2022 for my lovely Taurus placements. That is Taurus anywhere in your natal chart. This reading is for you, and cross watchers are of course welcome. That is Taurus anywhere in your natal chart. Your natal chart, if you don't know anything other than just your sun sign, you can figure out the rest of your placements by looking up natal, N-A-T-A-L, chart, C-H-A-R-T, C-H-A-R-T, calculator in your favorite search browser. And if you have your time of birth, date, and location, it will give you as much information as possible to be able to understand what your other placements are. It'll give you your moon, your ascendant, which is also known as your rising sign. It'll also give you your Venus, and then I cover also Mars, Pluto, Uranus, what have you. So anywhere else in your chart where you have Taurus, if you have anywhere in your chart, this reading is indicated for you. And cross watchers again are welcome. If you are here to look at the mini reading extension, welcome to all of you. Thank you so much for your curiosity. I'm so happy it resonated, and we will go back over that energy for everyone who has not seen that mini reading. If you're already a YouTube subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so very much for all of your curiosity about the month of October for Taurus placements. And we will go over everything again. If you haven't seen that mini reading, that is a quick 3-minute video. Those links are in the description box attached to this video. Feel free to help yourself. That'll show you how these cards got on the table and my initial reaction. Again, that is just a quick 3-minute video, and I offer 3 different platforms where you can check that out, right? So we are going to go back over everything again for everyone who is not interested in looking at that mini reading, and just kind of get back in touch with all of the energies I have pulled, and then we will look at clarification, run out some advice, and look for some oracle to close out the reading for you all. Remember, we're going to take what fits and throw out the rest, as this is for the general collective. So anything that doesn't fit with you, please don't force it into your world at this time. We are trying to attune to as many of you as possible, my guides with your guides, right? So as much interaction as we can get, the more I'm able to attune with you. All of your views, likes, shares, comments, follows, subscribes, saves, everything helps me to attune. That's energetic currency that we are exchanging, so it helps me to connect, right? So when I meditate over these decks for the intention put into the reading, then the more interaction that we get, the more I'm able to connect. So I hope to offer you some sort of guidance, some clarity. I hope to answer some questions. So with that being said, we're going to jump right in. Remember, these are fluid, and please feel free to switch that energy as needed, right? Okay, for the overall energy for Taurus, we've got that 8 of Wands. So we're looking at a lot of communication. This is a heavy amount of emails, text messages, DMs, what have you. So all of this is moving quickly at you. There's a lot of direction moving towards you, and it is coming in quickly, right? So that's that 8 of Wands energy, talking about tons of emails, tons of text messages. First week, we've got that 3 of Cups, so we're in a celebratory energy. This is also about getting together with your friends. This is also about some casual dating. You're probably putting yourself out there. You're having a little bit of fun. This is also about indulgence, so you want to draw attention to that as well. So some of you may have overindulged. Be careful of that energy also. But this is about your friendships, right? So 3 of Cups talks about friends. This is also in the reverse, talks about third-party energy. So that is another possibility for some of you, that there was some sort of indication of something coming between you and a union. But again, we could also only be looking at, we're coming together with our friends, we're in the celebratory type of mood. Coming into that second week of October, we've got a heartbreak, we've got a loss, we're suffering from something that has been revealed to us, some information, truth, and knowledge that has cut us to the core. So we're having something that we need to recover from. So we have that 3 of Swords energy coming in for us. The Queen of Swords moving us into the third week is somebody who's using their head over their heart, somebody very logical thinking, clear-minded, very independent as well. And this is somebody who is in a very cutthroat type of energy also. They have taken the information that they have obtained, and they're yielding their sword, and they've got their hand up, and they're very guarded and very protective, but this is a very independent queen, and this is somebody who is very intelligent, very clear-minded. So somebody is seeing everything for exactly as it is, with that Queen of Swords energy coming in for that third week. Rounding out the month at that fourth week, we've got that 4 of Wands energy coming in. So this is about that twin flame energy. So we are looking at the 4 Wands standing here. So this is about a celebration. So we're beginning and ending the month in celebratory type of energy. So this is about a marriage also. This is about some of you coming together for a deep celebratory foundation type of union here. So this is about foundations, achievements. So we're, you know, able to really either build something strong or celebrate the strength of something coming together. We have the Four of Pentacles showing up at the bottom of the deck, more fours. Fours are, again, about foundations. Threes are about coming together. Fours are about building a foundation. So the Four of Pentacles tells us that we are holding tightly to things. We're holding tightly to people, things, issues, you know, our prosperity, our abundance. This could be that you are very proud of what you have and you're kind of showing it off. This is also about being greedy and stingy. So we do hold tightly to what we have currently. So we have the Four of Pentacles here. Bottom of the deck over here, we've got the Five of Pentacles. So there's a lot of material shifts happening and a lot of changes that are causing you a need to hold tightly to everything. Look at this. Under the Four of Pentacles here, we have the Nine of Swords. Under the Five of Pentacles over here, we have the Nine of Swords. So these financial shifts and changes are bringing us a reason to feel a little bit anxious. We're a little bit fearful, right? Somebody could be having more sleepless nights than usual. So this energy is drawing attention that this shift in our abundance, this need to hold on to things, is bringing us a lot of sleepless nights. We have fear, anxiety coming in. This could be memories of the past that are bringing us this reason to hold on to some sort of issue that we have that we're not able to let go of. That Hermit, Hierophant coming in, telling us about lessons being learned. This is again about unions, commitment, deep traditional values. This is again taking lessons and teaching others. We have a happiness, a joyful, celebratory type of energy coming in with that Ten of Cups. This is about complete and total emotional fulfillment. Could be that you are seeking that from within. This is that spiritual enlightenment. This is a healing energy with that Virgo energy coming out with that Hermit card showing up at the bottom of the deck over here. Bottom of the deck over here, we're showing those material financial changes that are bringing us into an energy of feeling, again, stressed, anxious, fearful, having sleepless nights. There is a partnership that's being brought forth here. There is the Hermit again. There is some sort of partnership and union that is bringing us together. This could be a spiritual union. This could be a connection with your higher self. This is about you probably finding that soul partner as your connection with Source, right? We've got the Ten of Swords under that. You're done. There is something that has caused you a lot of backstabbing and betrayal that is giving you a reason to reach your spiritual enlightenment. You're searching for some sort of inner strength. We're juggling over here with that Two of Pentacles. So something has caused you a lot of backstabbing and betrayal, which is causing you to have to juggle some things here. We've got the High Priestess telling you to come back to that higher knowing. There is a rebirth moment happening here. Lots of endings coming up for Taurus energies for the month of October. There are some transitionary type of things happening here, and there's some monetary shifts I'm seeing. Looks like we could be a little bit footloose and fancy free beginning and ending in the month, and then there's something in the middle that brings us reason for having to kind of catch our snap, right? So we receive those hearts, receive those swords in the heart, and then we start to yield them, and then we start to protect ourselves, and then that sets us back on the course to be able to build our firm foundation. So we're going to look at the Three of Cups, Three of Swords, Queen of Swords, Four of Wands, and then the Eight of Wands, and then we'll run out advice from the bottom of the deck. Three of Cups, clarifying the Three of Cups, people. So you definitely started out the month in a very celebratory type of energy. This is socializing, gathering, some sort of happy hour energy. The Seven of Cups came out crossing. So I feel like there's a lot of choices and options being presented to you at this time, but it feels like you're just really kind of feeling possibly overwhelmed by these choices. You could be feeling like there is some sort of missed opportunity if you don't choose wisely here with that Seven of Cups showing out crossing. Let me get one more, please. Lots of emotions starting out the beginning of your month. That is very funny how the Three of Cups was clarified by the Three of Cups. That's universe saying, I meant what I said. Right, so we definitely are focusing on some reunions, possible celebrations, some friendship, casual dating. That seems to be the focus for the first week. Here comes that High Priestess. So you're definitely being called to use your higher power. This could be you keeping, something to yourself. You have some information, some wisdom, but you're holding it close to your chest. Let's look at that Three of Swords. Very curious. Six of Wands wanted to cross. So there's a victory, but there's a failure. And it feels like interesting. The Justice card came out. That was awkwardly coming out, but we're looking at a truth, some sort of life lesson. Here's the Eight of Wands again. Eight of Wands again. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and flip the Six of Wands because the way that it came out, I almost feel like the Justice wanted to come out sideways, but it came out on me. So I'm just going to take that as some sort of karmic lesson. There is a life lesson happening here. There's some sort of cause and effect. There's a lot of communication that has happened here that has led to a cause and effect of feeling like there is a disappointment. Somebody's feeling disloyal here with that Six of Wands reversing. Let's look at the Queen of Swords, please. For my beautiful collective, please, universe. Those wanted to flip over. Ooh, okay. The Chariot and the Magician both wanted to reverse. So we have both the Chariot and the Magician. Could be dealing with a Cancer or Aries. So somebody is using a lot of manipulation and trickery, and they have a lot of lack of direction. They have a poor self-control, and so that is bringing you into your Queen of Swords energy, a feeling like you are very guarded. There's the Ace of Swords. That's the truth. You have some sort of realization of a truth, and that is bringing you into feeling like you made a correct decision to be able to have to cut this off, to cut this out. So here comes the Four of Wands. Wanted to reverse. Wheel of Fortune. So there is a disruption. There's a delay, bad luck. Some external force has caused this end of a cycle, with the Death card coming out also. So we're ending of the cycle and beginning of something else. And there's a transformation happening here. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. The World card came out sideways, so that crosses about a stagnation and completion. So we have a bit of a repeating cycle, but we're trying to complete something here. Especially with the Death card coming out exactly in the upright, we're absolutely taking on this unexpected change and going ahead to move on to a completion state. The World card is the end of the major arcana, right? So that is the end of a cycle, and that is the ending of something here. But with that, when it comes out sideways like this, there's a bit of a stagnation and feeling of something being incomplete. So there's some sort of need possibly for closure here, having to do with that firm foundation. So you do feel like there was some sort of external force that brought forth this unexpected change. We're going to look at that Eight of Wands. We've got the Empress. That has to do with a mother figure. That is also your energy showing up to your own reading here, Taurus. With that Empress energy, that is a very maternal, fertile energy. Somebody could also be pregnant. That is for some of you. Again, take that as it resonates. But this is also about self-care. This is somebody who's very nurturing. You could be very nurturing to all of this communication coming in. You're feeling very attentive to it, and you're feeling like you have to communicate back. So that's something that you're kind of feeding here. Also, that is about you seeking self-care through harmony, through beauty, through neutrality. Five of Swords. There was an argument, some sort of feeling of having to walk away. The Moon card. Illusions were being revealed here. So there is some sort of secrets being kept from you. And there are hidden intentions. And that's what the arguments are about. Possibly having to do with this casual dating showing up for the first week. It feels like there's some sort of heartbreak that was discovered here, and you're being called into your intuition. You're feeling like you are kind of overwhelmed with all these choices, but you have to make a choice. So you're deeply being called to your higher power here to make the best choice possible. This heartbreak and loss coming into that second week is talking about feeling like you have no recognition or reward for every effort that you've already put in. And it does feel like there's going to be some sort of consequence here with that Justice card showing up. Could be dealing with a Libra. High Priestess is also indicating that this could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy coming in. So There's a life lesson. And this is a quick decision. This is something that is very quick moving, right? Around that third week, we're understanding here that there's a manipulation, a trickery. Somebody is very unworthy. And we feel like they are probably have a lot of poor self-control, and we're not for it. We're taking this Ace of Swords, this Queen of Swords. I mean, there's a lot of swords here, so we're cutting this off. There's a lot of cutting out energy here of taking this unused ability, this lack of direction. Somebody's feeling like they have to take all of that energy that is surrounding them, get it out of the way. Get it away from me, right? We have that energy, especially with the Queen of Swords yielding her sword, get it away from me. We're building a firm foundation because we've had some setbacks and delays about ending some sort of cycle to have this transformation, this rebirth moment. And there's a bit of a stagnation. We feel like we have been repeating cycles, but we are learning lessons. Tower card at the bottom of the deck. So there is an upheaval and a chaos and a disruption. So we're tearing something completely down so that we can rebuild. There's a confusion, a pain, a divorce, upheaval, a breakup, some abandonment possibly with this Tower card, but this is not a bad thing. When the Tower tears down, we're able to rebuild it better whenever we understand what was not built firm in the beginning. We're able to withstand it stronger moving ahead, which is what that foundations and achievements is for with this Four of Wands. You're understanding better what it takes each time you try, right? So you're taking those lessons and able to understand that your tower need not be built the way it was last time. You're going to rebuild it differently this time because now you know, okay, it needs to be stronger here. This is not such a big deal. This is where I actually like this piece better. So we take all this, you know, previous blueprint and we improve upon it, right? Whenever we're rebuilding our tower, especially with that rebirth moment happening here with that Death card. The Star card coming out underneath that is talking about healing, positivity, optimism, our wishes and dreams coming true. We've got the Ace of Pentacles under that, talking about a new beginning. We have a lot of opportunity coming in for us. Could be dealing with a new job, a raise, a promotion. This is about abundance, stability coming in for us. Through our healing and our rebuilding, we're able to rebuild something stronger, better, and more suited to us, right? The Knight of Wands coming in with the Ten of Pentacles. Knight of Wands gets a bad rap for being the player, but is also somebody who knows what they want and they know how to get it. So when the Knight of Wands comes in, there's somebody who is very action-oriented. They're very adventurous, energetic. That's somebody who takes a lot of vigor, self-assured type of energy, and they're gung-ho towards this Ten of Pentacles energy, which is very Taurus energy here with that Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles talks about stability, a solid foundation, right? So we are working hard on learning the lessons from our previous mistakes to be able to build this firm foundation. You're moving from this Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles energy and being stressed the F out into somebody who's very action oriented, into their abundance, their prosperity, their legacy money here. Right? So we're moving on from this energy, which is an indicator as to, you know, clarification of what you're feeling. But this is the motion forward. The motion forward is to rebuild, go through our healing energies, connect with our spirituality, connect with our manifestation abilities, and create new opportunities. Really kind of hunt for this new financial beginnings, these solid offers that are coming in for you. It's absolutely coming in. Absolutely, that's coming in. We've got the Knight of Wands moving fast and assuredly towards the Ten of Pentacles. Somebody's taking risks. They're very self-assured. They're very confident. This is somebody who's extremely energetic and action-oriented towards their abundance, their prosperity. I love that for you. That is very Taurus energy too. So I'm just going to say that is exactly how a Taurus handles their heartbreak and loss, right? They manifest. They build abundance and prosperity, and they take their lessons and they move on, which is also very Hierophant energy. That's about taking those lessons and moving and teaching others. So we're working hard towards a solid foundation, financial wealth, settling down. So I love that for you all. All right, let's move into some wisdom of the Oracle for some closing out the month energy. I'll pull two wisdoms. We'll look at the bottom of the deck, and then we'll get a message from your future higher self. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the Fates. I love this one. She's so cute. The Fates. And we have Treasure Island and Round and Round. Wasn't I talking about those lessons that we will be repeating until we understand, right? Okay, so Treasure Island number 9, Round and Round number 25, and the Fates number 17. We're going to start with 25 here. So round and round we go. The appearance of this card is a reminder that although it may appear that you've gone backward, the truth is that you're standing at a higher level, looking down into your circumstances. You will learn something, do something better, and break a cycle set up in the past. You actually have a bird's eye view of your initial footprints and can access the wisdom and lessons learned. Absolutely. That's about coming out of yourself to see the lessons of a repeating cycle and understanding what those patterns are and changing them. Changing those repeating cycles, because you're bound and determined to keep repeating these cycles until you get the lesson. That's what universe is very adept to doing. They're going to keep repeating cycles on you until you get it. That's how they do. That's the fun game. Okay, so are you refusing to see your own personal responsibility for repeating lessons you don't need to relearn? You have to surrender now to the fact that you are the common denominator in all these repeat performances. Be happy, for this is the wonderful spot to be in. You can now see the cycles that you wish to exit. Once you figure out that you have the power to stop going round and round, you possess the key to your freedom. Be good to yourself. It's not about blame, but accountability. Absolutely. You can have the abundant life filled with love and prosperity that Spirit so wants for you. So it's all good and well for us to take that healing energy and look for the lessons, right? So what did we learn in this connection? Well, I learned this about them and I learned that about them. Well, you know, that's all cute. But what did you learn about yourself? What did you learn about your patterns? What did you learn about what you will tolerate and what you won't tolerate? What are those lessons that you're able to apply to your life and move forward with, right? We're going to transmute that energy and use it to propel forward, right? So accountability is huge part of getting off of that merry-go-round. And if you want to keep going round and round, then have fun. Those make me dizzy and sick. I don't like that game. Okay. Let's look at 17. We'll just roll backwards here. The Fates. The Fates. Okay. This is a good one. It's difficult to understand why painful things happen to good people. Fate is a mystery, after all, yet what we do with our circumstances, the way in which we respond to life's challenges, is how we rise up to greet our destiny. Now is one of those times to be aware of your powerlessness to change certain situations and surrender to acceptance. Hang in there. Life will only get better. Act as if you believe that, for the only thing you can control right now is your attitude. When you align with the Fates, being mindful of what you can and cannot change, serenity will come to you. That's about being aware of our divine karmic path, right? So we're on this path. This is, okay, here, boom, fate, karma, acceptance that there are things you cannot change and knowing what those things are. We're in a game that we are supposed to learn from and evolve into, right? So this is about taking those lessons and applying them. So this is about your rising to the challenge. How are you going to rise to the challenge? You know, bad things happen to good people. It's not just to punish you, and it's not to knock you down a peg or two. It's to make you stronger. It's to teach you It's to teach you lessons about self-respect, about self-love. It's about, you know, building you up to be able to stand up for yourself and to really kind of know what it is that you're able and capable of. And that's what the Fates will do. They'll come along and they'll toughen you up. That's what they do. They love you. They want you to be tough because you are. Okay. All right. Treasure Island, number 9. Let's see. I've been reading all of the protection messages. I'll do that one again. Poverty consciousness and a sense of not enough cast a shadow on your path. These ideas become beliefs with a... These ideas and core beliefs come with a high cost. Do you really want to proclaim yourself a victim of disappointment and failed expectations? Are you avoiding success because you will grow so tall that others will want to cut you down? Or is it possible that you're caught in a fear that you will lose what you have acquired, so you hold on so tight that you miss the opportunities to expand? You are challenged to change the way you see the world and to move from a perception of limitations to a perception of abundance. Take a risk, for you have nothing to lose except your confinement in a prison of your own making. Open the door and find the abundance waiting for you to claim it. Absolutely. So that's telling you about the law of attraction, abundance, bringing dreams into fruition. Positive thinking, right? So we want to be in a mindset of attraction, of positive thinking, because that attracts more of the like. If we put ourselves in a state of victimhood and a state of lack, then that just manifests more of the same, right? So we have to be in a state of positivity, gratitude, and love. That attracts more of the same. And whenever we start giving of ourselves so freely, we receive abundantly tenfold. So you have to start getting into a giving state as well. So that's about opening the channels of flow with universe. If the more you give, the more you receive, right? So that's about opening up that energetic flow. Be conscious of that. All right, let's get a message from your future higher self really quickly. I don't want to drone on and on. 27, pretty good. All right, message from your future higher self. You have intuitive ideas that you really need to act upon. Again, you're being called to have that meditative moment, step inside your subconscious, connect your conscious with your subconscious, go into that meditative state and receive those downloads. Because these intuitive ideas will come to a quiet mind. Once you quiet your mind, you're able to receive those messages. I'm going to go one time. There we go. Beautiful. You're going to master your material reality in the future. Very Taurus energy. They like to manifest that money. Continue to make the most of every open door, right? So that's about making the most of all the opportunities given to us. Just be sure that you are able to know when that has been exhausted and be able to step back from that. There's a path you're meant to be on. Trust it. Trust that path and keep walking that. Keep walking the path, keep knocking on doors and keep answering them and keep going in that direction, because that will absolutely lead you to your path of abundance, because this is in your future. This is from your future higher self telling you that your material reality is going to be mastered. Not just found, not just acquired, mastered, right? So that is beautiful energy. Once you're able to heal and move forward and understand these lessons, start applying them, start getting yourself into an energy of positivity and raise your frequency, this will all start to unfold for you. All right, my beautiful Taurus, I am so happy you guys tuned in. Thank you so much. I am so happy to help and resonate. I'm very, very, very glad that you guys were able to meet up with me here for the monthly reading. Be sure and like, share, comment, subscribe so I can better attune to each and every single one of you. And if you head on over to TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, give me a follow over there. I am posting all the time about celestial events, tarot tips, and daily affirmations as well. Be sure and check the description box below for decks that I use and information on how to get a hold of me for personal readings. And I'm wishing you all love, light, abundance, and positive vibes. I will see you soon. Have a great month.